Hey guys, how's it going? It's Alice. Welcome back to my channel. And welcome to my new hair. What do you think? I'm a blonde bitch. This is a wig. FYI, I know it looks very realistic. I'm gonna need a favor from everybody out there in the audience right now. Big favor. Do me a solid, y'all, and ignore the fact that this wig looks a little weird up top, okay? I just thought that a blonde wig would be really fitting for this video. Anyway, without further ado, let me tell you what the f is going on in this video. We are going to be testing, reviewing, playing with the Game of Thrones collection from Urban Decay. Ooh, look at that beauty right there. This is the PR box. Urban Decay was kind enough to send this to me. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of the show. I'm a big fan of Urban Decay as well, and I just figured that I'm gonna kind of show you guys everything, unbox it. We're gonna play with it together. We're gonna see what performs well, if anything. And for those of you who are curious about the collection, I'm gonna be reviewing it, testing it, trying to create a look with it. Or for those of you who are just curious and want to live vicariously through me and not actually ever buy anything from this collection, but kind of take a peek and look and, you know, pick it apart. That's what we're gonna do today. It's gonna be fun. Without further ado, let's fucking do it. Okay, so anyway, I'm a big fan of Game of Thrones. I'm all caught up. I've watched everything. My boyfriend Gary and I, we got into it kind of late, but a few years ago we were both sick. We both had like the flu or something, and we were like bedridden and like literally couldn't get up, couldn't do anything. And so we binged like 4 seasons or something like that, like in the course of like 2 days. But yeah, really love the show. And so I'm super curious to see what the hell this collection's about. Not sure if you're able to buy the entire PR box. I'll find out, and if you are, I'll put the pricing on the screen. But so we've got this gorgeous detailing. I really love that. Let's open this. This smells like cologne or something. So first, let's take a look at the eyeshadow palette right here. Let's see if I can get it out. Okay. Ooh, this is really pretty. I love this design that they've got on the outside with the swords. And then we've got the little map detail right here. Looks like a cute little book. Oh, it looks like a book. That is so cute. Okay, so this part opens up like that, and we've got a mirror and some text. Lannister, Targaryen, Baratheon, Stark, Tyrell. They're all just spokes on a wheel. This one's on top, then that one's on top, and on it spins, crushing those on the ground. A quote by Daenerys Targaryen. And then here's the pop-up. Ooh, look at that. So we've got the Iron Throne pop-up right here, and another quote that reads, "Never forget what you are. The rest of the world will not. Wear it like armor, and it can never be used to hurt you." A quote by Tyrion Lannister. And then we've got the actual palette right here that comes out like that. Interesting. Wow. These are absolutely gorgeous. So here's the palette right here, you guys. Let me know what you think so far. It's pretty interesting that it just kind of pulls out of this. I kind of like that. Like, you can easily just take it out, pop it on your table. Just gonna fold that down here. I really don't see myself ever opening that again. I don't know. It's very interesting, the box. It's definitely a cute collector's item, but not gonna lie, I almost just wish that it didn't do the pop-up thing and I could just have it be like that, you know, in case I wanted to use the mirror. Moving on, the other part of the collection and this insane PR box. It's got a theme with these little drawers. We've got the swords, the highlighter palette, the eyeliners, and the lipsticks. I can't wait to dive into all of this. Let's get some close-up shots, shall we? A beauty collaboration fit to rule the throne. Winter is finally descending on the Seven Kingdoms, so the time has come to prepare yourself. The Urban Decay Game of Thrones collection is a limited edition lineup of palettes, lip shades, eyeliners, and brushes, all inspired by our favorite places and the strong women of Westeros. Pledge your allegiance to House Targaryen, House Lannister, or House Stark, or even the White Walkers with the Urban Decay Game of Thrones eyeshadow palette, a 3D pop-up palette with an arsenal of 20 shades. Each one represents the intensity and diversity of Westeros power players. House Targaryen, jewel tone shimmers. House Lannister, regal metallic mattes and shimmers. House Stark, smoky mattes and neutral shimmers. And the White Walkers, cool icy shimmers. Sweep any color on straight from the pan or switch up your look with one of the 4 holographic transformer shades. So this palette is $65. Alright guys, so here are some swatches for ya. This is the Mother of Dragons highlighter palette, $36. Oh wow, that's so cool. How does it open? Oh, okay. Ooh, nice little mirror. Here we have Drogon, Viserion, and Rhaegal. Very pigmented. The 24/7 Glide On Eye pencils are $22. Here we have the Night King. Wow. Oh my goodness. This one is Winterfell Snow. Dragon Smoke. And Lannister Gold. These are ridiculous. So creamy, so beautiful. Look at those. Up next we have the Dracarys Lip and Cheek Stain, $26. Plastic bottle. I feel like it could have been glass, to be honest. Just in my very humble opinion. We'll try that in a second. And Vice lipsticks for $19 each. This one is Sansa Stark, Daenerys Targaryen, White Walker, and Cersei Lannister. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch those on my lips later on in the video. Finally, we have the 2 brushes in the collection. Oops, upside down. We've got Jon Snow's Long Claw brush for $28. This is a shader brush for blending. It's got the cute little wolfy wolf on the top. Arya Stark's needle brush for $28 as well. Really nice attention to detail. It's shockingly hefty, like heavy. Alright guys, let me know what you think of the swatches down in the comments below. I'm pretty impressed. The shadows are all like so soft and so beautiful. The liners really impressed me, so creamy, so amazing. I feel like you could easily just like pop one of those all over the lid as a base or just by itself, and it's going to be stunning. The first impressions, the highlighter palette for me, I don't know. Not super impressed by the highlighter palette. I feel like I like the shimmers in the eyeshadow palette better, to be honest, but the lipsticks I'll be swatching later. But let's try out the Dracarys Lip and Cheek Stain, shall we? Oh wow. That tastes absolutely horrible. Now, I did not read any instructions on how to do this, so I'm just winging it, but I look sunburnt. It's an interesting product, y'all. I think I put a little too much on my cheeks, but it's definitely giving me a very healthy, like, youthful glow. Doesn't taste good, so that's a huge drawback to the fact that it's supposed to go on your lips. Alright, eyeshadow time, y'all. Just so I can get the full use of this palette, you guys, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna be doing 2 totally different looks on either eye. So first, let's jump into this shade right here, House Lannister. Pop that in the crease as the transition. Not doing any primer or anything, just don't feel like it today. Lately, when I do primer or concealer, it just like gets in my eyelid folds, and I find that pretty annoying, so let's just see how it looks without it. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. This brush feels too weird to hold it from back there. You gotta hold it like that. And I don't know. Feels a little weird. So many colors in this freaking palette, y'all. It's a little overwhelming, but bear with me, okay? I'm gonna take Lannister Red. Nice pigmentation for that shadow not having any base to it, any primer or anything like that. Just gonna try to blend out that edge. I'm gonna take a little bit of Winter is Here in the very corner. That's gonna be like the darkest point of this particular eye. Next to that, I'm gonna take Red Keep right here. Focus. I just made the cat sound, the sound that I do when I'm trying to get my cat's attention. I just made that at the camera because I wanted it to focus over here. What is going on with my brain? This color is one of the most impactful, stunning shades in the entire bunch. It's ridiculous. So packing that next to the dark brown with the little needle brush, which I'm really liking actually. This is a great brush. Next to that, let's grab House Targaryen. Wow, these are going together so beautifully. And then let's grab King's Landing. Pop that on the very inner part of the lid. Okay, that eye we're gonna leave for now, and let's move on to the other eye. Personally wish that the long claw brush was more of a rounded, generic kind of blending instead of this wider, flatter shape. I don't know, I just feel like the rounder is easier, but it still works. It's still pretty good. Let's grab Nymeria next. That's gonna go in the crease over here. Really, really pigmented. Too pigmented. I picked up too much. Not sure what's going on with that one. It looks a little weird. A little patchy? I don't know. There's something weird about that one. Gonna try popping Casterly Rock. Try putting that in the crease just to help that blend a little bit. Alright, next I'm gonna grab Take the Black, which is an awesome glittery black. So gorgeous. That's gonna go... There we go. So this is gonna be our outer corner moment. All of the glitter kind of blends away into nothingness. It's positive if you were hoping that there was just a plain black in this palette, but if you like if you liked the glitter, then don't get too attached. Next up, let's grab Frozen North. That shade is ridiculous. Just popping that right next to the black. Having a little bit of a hard time with that black. It doesn't really want to stick. Probably because I didn't put down any primer. But like, do I really have to use primer like every freaking time? Next up, let's grab Weirwood Leaves. I'm actually just gonna put that over here on top of the black a little bit. And then pop a little black on top of that. That helped it stick. So pro tip, if you forgot primer or just couldn't be bothered for primer, pop down a shimmer and then you can stick a dry matte on top of that, and it seemed to work out a little bit better. As you can see, there's a shitload of fallout, but no worries. We're gonna keep going here. I'm gonna grab Stormborn. Oof. That is moist. That shade is literally moist. I need to get some lightness there on the inner corner, so let's go with, I think I'm gonna do Hard Home. Wow. Setting spray. Let's setting spray and then pop that baby on there. You know what? I find that it's better to get the product on the brush and then setting spray, or else you could potentially get hard pan, which is not good. Yes, honey. All right, I feel like that's enough for the eyes right now, for the upper eyes. Let's clean up some of this fallout here. You know, that makeup remover wipe didn't get rid of the stain, so that's cool. It just makes my skin look really blotchy and gross. Like, if you have perfect skin, maybe that cheek stain is gonna be great for you, but for me, I feel like it's making me look like I'm overheating. Anyway, I'm going to pop my face on, and then we'll be back to finish the eyes and test out the rest of the products, okay? God damn it, I thought it was recording and it wasn't. Let me tell you what I did. Didn't do much, but I took King's Landing on needle, spritzed it with some all-nighter setting spray, and popped it in the inner corner right there to just make it like pop a little bit more. And now I'm taking the eyeliner in the shade Lannister Gold, and we're putting that on the inner part of the lower lash line right there. It is so freaking bright and blinding and ridiculous. Like, I've never seen an eyeliner like that before. And then on the other eye, we're gonna kind of mimic that by taking Winterfell Snow and popping it right there. Next, I'm gonna take Dragon Smoke and put that down here. God, these eyeliners are ridiculous. They're more like, it's like an eyeshadow stick. They're so creamy and so pigmented, and I just can't believe it. Blending it around with the brush. Gonna grab a little Lannister Red for the lower lash line here. And I'm just connecting it to the outer V part of the upper. Alright, for this eye, I'm gonna grab the Night King, and we're gonna put that on the lower. So freaking impressed with these eyeliners, I can't shut up. And blend with a clean brush. Now I need something to smoke out this lower lash line and blend everything together. So I think I want to try taking House Lannister right here, just on the bottom part, right next to the blue, just to help it kind of blend back into a skin tone. If you're ever struggling with figuring out how to wear cool toned eyeshadows. If you blend it out with a warm tone or like a skin tone, something that complements your skin tone, you won't have any problems. I'm gonna add a little bit of Nymeria actually. I think that looks better. Let's take White Walker and pop that up here under the brow. Yes, honey. And on this side, I think I just want to do King's Landing again. I haven't used Bay of Dragons yet, but I just don't think that that would match very well. Alright guys, lashes are on, mascara is did. Now, we need to do highlight next. And of course, there is the Mother of Dragons highlighter palette, which confuses me on how to open it every time for some reason. Really pretty highlighter colors, it's beautiful, but I just don't feel like any of these would really match me per se, or just like go with my skin tone. They all seem like they might be a little dark. I'm gonna try Drogon right here, the pink one. Is it pink? Yeah, it is. Okay. Adding a little bit of Viserion. These are actually, yeah, they're really pretty. I like, you know, you can mix them. But for me personally, what I really like to do is get a bright white highlight going. Just because that complements my skin tone a little bit more. So I'm gonna grab Hard Home right here and just pop that on the highest high point of the cheekbone. This color is so soft, it's like hard to grab. I'm gonna do a little bit on my nose. It's a little chunky for a face highlight, but if you blend it a little bit more than usual, I think it ends up looking pretty nice. I need a little collarbone action. It's gonna do these two right here. Okay, you know what? I was doubting the highlighter palette, but it's pretty. Mixing those two lighter shades together make a beautiful rose gold highlight. Last, but hopefully not least, is the lip colors. And I'm going to swatch all 4 of them for you guys, so we can see which one looks best with this look. I'm going to start out with the lightest one. This is Sansa Stark, and it is sheer. It's cute from afar, but up close, even though I just exfoliated my lips, I just feel like this like kind of sheer formula grabs on and gets stuck to every single dry flake of skin, or like it doesn't look super flattering on my lips. Maybe I put on too much. I think I'm just gonna blot really quick. Yeah, I think it's just not. It looks really cute from far away, but it's not my style. Too sheer, and then it can build up too much in the creases and the crevices and... Alright, next up we have Cersei Lannister, which is a metallicized lipstick. Alright, there is Cersei Lannister. Wow, I didn't think I was gonna like this just by looking at it in the tube, but it is a really cool color. I love how it's like a deep, rich gold, like a bronzy gold. It's beautiful. Alright, next up we have Daenerys Targaryen, which is metallicized. There we have Daenerys Targaryen. Really interesting color choice for her. It's like a pinky coral red. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. It's pretty, but I don't know why this color was the choice, like the color choice. I don't know. I feel like a brown or something would have been better. But hey, I'm not the one designing the makeup here. And lastly, we have White Walker, which is a comfort matte. Wow, you guys, this color is beautiful, but holy crap, is it so hard to get a nice crisp line with these lipsticks. I don't have as much practice as with liquid lipsticks, for example, but a little concealer is all you need. I highly suggest using a lip brush for these cream lipsticks. I don't know why they chose this color. I mean, I guess I kind of do. It's a nice vampy color that's gonna go well with these blues. But yeah, has nothing to do with White Walkers. Anyway, here's the finished look. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I absolutely love hearing from you. And let me give you a rundown of my final thoughts. As for the eyeshadow palette, the packaging is cool, but I kind of hate it. The pop-up thing, it doesn't make any sense to me. It's cool, but it's like a birthday card, you know? You get a cool birthday card, and it looks really cool for a second, and you're like, hey, thanks, happy birthday, woo. And then, you know, you're gonna throw it away. You're gonna throw it away because you're not keeping that on display anywhere in your house. So that's how I feel about it. But I'm not a big collector's item person, so maybe this will be cool for somebody who wants to keep it on display, but for me it just doesn't make any sense. And then like the mirror, it's like, if it's on display, then how are you gonna use the mirror? Are you supposed to like put this up on your vanity? It doesn't make any sense to me. I like how it looks when it's closed. It looks like a nice little book, and I'm probably gonna keep it on display in my backdrop, so I'm excited about that. The fact that the eyeshadow palette slides out like this is also a little weird. Packaging aside, the eyeshadows performed really great. They're absolutely beautiful. If you're a fan of shimmers, like standout, you know, unique, special shimmers, you would love this palette because it's pretty much all shimmers except for 3 mattes. The mattes performed okay. I feel like I could have used more mattes, to be honest, like more transition shades, but there's plenty of transition shades out there. Like when you think Game of Thrones, you're thinking like royalty, opulence, like luxury. You're thinking shimmers, not mattes. You know, matte eyeshadows are a dime a dozen. Didn't get a chance to use everything, but I tried to use as many shades as I possibly could, and I think everything performed really well. Lots of fallout though, so make sure that you do your eyes first is what I recommend, or put down a lot of translucent powder. The eyeliners, I'm so freaking ridiculously impressed with. Holy shit. These are absolutely stunning. Beautiful colors. Like, if you like, where's the other one? These are like a gift from the heavens. Like, these are amazing. The brushes, okay, so big surprise here. Well, not big surprise on this one. The long claw is cool, but I don't really like this particular shape. It's like a oblong kind of. I would have preferred a round shader brush. Like all of the other Urban Decay eyeshadows come with a big round brush. That's like universally like good for eyeshadow. Not a huge fan of that shape. But surprisingly, Needle came out of the woodwork, and I'm obsessed with this brush. This instantly is one of my new favorite brushes of all time. It is so nice and thin and tapered, and I feel like it's almost like angled at the tip. Like instead of round, like a curved concealer brush, kind of like see the difference there? Focus on the brushes, not on my face. I just love how it looks like it's pointy. It makes it so much easier. I need like 1,000 more of these for carving out my brows, for doing lips, for just everything. It's like a really great brush. I feel like this one's totally worth the $28. This one not so much, but it's cute if you want to put on display. I almost feel like I wish these were pens or something instead. Like not eyeshadow brushes, but like pens. You know, wouldn't that be cute? The highlighter palette. One of my least favorite items on the list. I just feel like it's just eh. If you like these colors, I say go for it. But personally, I have like a shit ton of pink highlighters. And if you get the eyeshadow palette, you have Bay of Dragons, which is a pink transformer shade. So you don't really need... Yeah, I feel like you don't need this if you get this, because you could just use this to highlight. The lipsticks. I'm not a huge bullet lipstick kind of gal. The packaging is beautiful. Love it. Really disappointed by Sansa Stark. Pretty color, but it's sheer and it just didn't look good on my lips. Surprised by Cersei Lannister. It's a really pretty shade, actually. Unique. Like I don't have another shade like that. Like a deep bronzy, like almost brown metallic. Really pretty. Daenerys Targaryen. Not a huge fan of this kind of like pinky coral red, and it makes no sense that this would be her color. The eyeshadows that they picked for her, this doesn't make any sense. This looks like Easter colors. Like I don't know what they were thinking with that. I feel like she should have had a nude, like there should have been more nudes. The lip colors should have been more nudes. Like in the show, nobody's wearing bright red lipstick. White Walker, beautiful shade. I absolutely love. Whoopsie. I love Urban Decay's Comfort Matte lipsticks, but this color makes no sense. It should have been, the lipsticks all should have been nudes. The women in the show wear nude, if any, lipstick at all. And they could have done a nice, cool, taupey, like, brownie nude. If Sansa's color wasn't sheer, that would have been beautiful for this color story. The metallic was cool, but like not very wearable. Like this could have been like a mustardy nude. And then Daenerys, that should have been like just a classic like nude. Like what were they? I don't know. Anyway, that's about it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful or entertaining at least. And I thank you so much for watching and tuning in. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Oops, you guys, I forgot to give you my final thoughts on the cheek and lip tint. And I also changed my lip color. That last lipstick stained the outside of my mouth a little bit, but like this is the kind of nude that I would have loved to see in this collection. How beautiful is this? One of my absolute favorites of all time, Essex by Atomic Makeup. It's the best. The best all around. So what did I think of the cheek and lip tint? Not my favorite. It's really, really, really similar to this thing from Wet n Wild that's like $3. And this doesn't taste like ass. And this kind of does. It went away once I put my foundation on. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. Doesn't make any sense to me. I'm obsessed with this lip color. Let me know if you guys think that this color should have been involved in this collection. Anyway, that's it for me. Thank you again for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Now my favorite part of the whole thing. And in case anybody was wondering if this collection looks good with black hair.